Okay, welcome back. As you can see on my screen, we're going to get a little bit political probably today. Uh and it's like don't be overtly political on stream if there's really nothing political about what's going on. This is Shoe on Head, right? If you know political commentators from 10 years ago. Nah. But yeah, the male protector fantasy is an insult to be a father. I wanted to hold off on getting into streams like this for after finishing Pragmata because that game really ticked off certain groups of terminally online people. Um, and I'm here for it. But in all seriousness, I wanted to finish the game first. I haven't. I kind of been spoiled already, so I don't really care at this point. And I've been dying to react to this, give my 2 cents. Now, like I said, I don't want to be like this political streamer. I just want to play games, stuff like that. Occasionally do something React style, not too overtly political. Rules are if it's not an overtly political thing going on, let's try to keep it non-political in chat kind of thing and all that. But yeah, I'm probably next week going to be doing the kind of response to a certain streamer, but a certain streamer that she did with a certain Fox VTuber. But anyways, let's actually might have only been parts. But anyways, let's just get into this. Is it insult to want to be a father? No, but I wouldn't want it on me. Like I'm gonna be honest, I don't think the trouble of being a parent's worth it. But that's a me thing. I'm not going to generalize people into some category, but let's see what she has to say about this.
Your eggs are drying up. If you're
Only for the women.
a woman online, you have probably heard that many times. Perhaps
The middle-aged women.
this image haunts you at night. It is a true fact
Not
that
me.
women's fertility begins to decline at age 30, and they suddenly wake up and get what we call baby fever. But what
Right.
about the men? Do their sperms rot? Do their balls shrivel up into little raisins and die? Do they
To my understanding, no. I think like with age, because DNA degrades, and since I believe sperm are made like continuously throughout life, that degradation like starts affecting like reproductive cells in men. So I think to some degree probably, but like throughout life you can continue to reproduce as a man, like until your dying breath. But whereas women, they have like a set amount of eggs in them, so no such luck there. But let's continue.
wake up one day and get baby fever? Do men have a biological clock in the same way women do? I've briefly joked about this in videos before. In fact, a clip of mine from a video I did a few months ago actually went viral recently thanks to the VTuber Smugalana.
Ah, yes, the male
Okay.
biological clock. It's
Yeah.
not physical, but spiritual.
Men will deny this, but they absolutely have a biological clock. It may not hit in your
Actually, let me
teens or your
finish that.
20s, but one day you're going to have a dream. You have a little daughter making you pancakes with your wife in the morning.
Oh.
You see, I have that dream too, but then I realize that that's just a fantasy. Children really aren't worth it. Like, in my opinion, like if you want to be a father, go for it. But and that's the thing. Like, I was like thinking, oh yeah, having children is good. Like, all these undisciplined children that we see on social media nowadays, those are just because of bad parentage. I'll be a good parent. I'll discipline my children. It's like, you could discipline your children all you want, and they're still going to be little punks at the end of the day. Like, that's just a child's behavior. And honestly, I don't want to put up with it. So, yeah, I don't see myself having children in the foreseeable future at all. Probably, most likely never. Unless I somehow become extremely wealthy and can just hire someone to take care of my kids for me. But, yeah, I don't like the idea of having children anymore. I did, not anymore.
You're
my
not
God.
going to be able to get it out of your head.
Oh my
And
God.
the comments were full of men discussing their dreams to start a family. There is not much discussion
Not me.
about men's desire to have children. Like many things, it's not really something they talk about publicly.
Right.
It was until a certain video game came out.
What are you?
I am DI-03367, a state-of-the-art pragmatic
Yeah,
creator.
and I stated that this section of the game was kind of cringe because she was just repeating herself and all that stuff, and they try to make it look all cute and adorable, and it was just annoying, in my opinion.
Here at the cradle. I possess basic life-saving...
How about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Pragmata is a sci-fi
Okay, there we go.
action game where you play
Yeah.
as astronaut Hugh Williams, who is sent to investigate an abandoned moon base. He meets a childlike android named Diana, and they team up to survive and
Well,
escape
that's
the
what
space
he named
station.
her.
Along the way, they uncover what went wrong and defeat the bad guys, all while forming a strong emotional bond.
One of the high five scenes.
I'm counting on you, kiddo.
Oh, is that
It
like
seems to have awakened
is that the high five scene? Like right? No, I don't think it is. I think that might be after another boss battle, possibly. Because like right after the first boss battle, I think that's when the like first high five happens, where he grabs her hand and like does the whole high five.
something deep within gamers, especially male gamers. The urge to get married and have kids. I'm not planning on getting married and having kids, but damn, this game is like fatherhood calling to me.
It really is, until you realize children don't act like this consistently.
Is this how women feel about their biological clocks? This game makes me want a daughter. What is this feeling inside me? It can't be. It's like, I want to protect. It's like, I want to be a dad. They won
Yeah.
me over. The white baby makes me feel paternal. I will
What calling out the whiteness is like, that is very Twitter brained. It's like, you don't have to bring up white into this.
burn anyone and anything that tries to harm her. This
Hmm.
game is dragging out the innate dad instinct. I want to like Pragmata, but I can't, knowing that men are also enjoying it. This is a game for incels.
Yeah, Twitter, man.
Babe, wake up! It's time for your yearly gamer culture war slap.
Let's
24
go. It was, how long ago was, let's see, Hogwarts Legacy was what, 2023, 2024? What was the last year? What was last year's annoying culture war BS? Honestly, this year, I feel like we're kind of like spoiled for it with Pragmata and the whole fatherhood thing. Then game journalists shilling for Mixtape and its bad story. People claiming, oh, it's being called woke. It's like, maybe by some people, but most people just think it's a genuinely bad story where like the characters are just annoying and learn nothing by the end of it. I don't think most people actually brought out any quote unquote woke stuff into the situation. It's can we just acknowledge that a game's writing is, or anything's writing is bad without some sort of culture war happening? Jesus. And they're shilling for the $1 billion indie game. Oh no.
14 forever, man. We are never going to escape Mr. Gamergate's wild ride. In this video, we are going to discuss the facts and theories.
What are we on? Gamergate 3, maybe 4? I feel like, because like, I feel like Hogwarts Legacy was Gamergate 2 being called that, but I feel like there was like a game or two beforehand being called Gamergate 2 as well. I don't know. I think we're on 3 or 4 or something like that now.
behind
Jesus.
the so-called male biological clock, after we discuss the drama surrounding the game Pragmata and how a bunch of men expressing a simple, wholesome
the like literal non-drama. There is nothing overtly political about this game. Actually, you know what? It might be a little propaganda-y. Like Capcom probably wanted to make Parenthood look as appealing as possible. But at the end of the day, it's like, dude, I'm not going to be this like anti-natalist, like, oh, you know, you can't have kids. Children aren't worth it and all that stuff. Like, to me, sure, but if you want to have kids, go for it, I guess.
The desire to start a family, has turned into yet another culture war, yet another gender war. The gender war. Men versus women, women versus men, the male loneliness epidemic, the female loneliness epidemic, dealing with dating apps, hookup culture.
Yeah.
Do men like curvy or thin women? Do women like dad bods or fit men? Do they like beards or clean shaven? Oh yeah. That reminds me. Before we get deeper
Yep.
into this video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, Henson Shaving.
How did I know? I'm going to skip this. Let's just, because, again, just, nah. I don't really have anything to add to ads, and I have gotten comments about, you know, why do you leave the ad in? So, you know what? I'm just not going to leave the ads in. I'll leave, like, maybe the last part. There you go. HensonShaving.com/shoe.
And add both a Henson razor and 100 blades to your cart. Then enter code SHOE at checkout to get the blades for free with your purchase.
Oh, you could
Big
actually
thanks
get.
to Henson for sponsoring
That's actually nice, having 100 blades that you could just get for
this
free.
video, and thank you, the viewer, for not.
I'm not sure
skipping
how
the ad.
expensive the blades are.
Right. Now,
especially for
let's
this
get back
company,
to
but
the
sure.
video. Throughout history,
I
there have
skipped
been
the ad.
countless stories centered around a very specific dynamic: the adult protector and a child. You see it
Right.
everywhere. In video games, they call it
Because children are defenseless and need adult protection.
a dad simulator. The Walking Dead, The Last
Right.
of Us, God of War, Detroit Become Human, BioShock, Life.
I think the only reason, like, I can't, she just said it. That's how forgettable the game is. The Last of Us is still relevant to these people is because The Last of Us 2 actually appealed to Twitter, whereas The Last of Us, like the original game, didn't. Mainly because modern Twitter didn't exist yet, but yeah. It's like, that's the only reason. Like, there wasn't ever a fuss about The Last of Us.
Is strange. Also, movies like Logan, True Grit, In a Way, Monsters Inc., shows like
In a Way.
Mandalorian, literature has done it forever with The Road, Les Miserables, and
I think with Mandalorian, since it's like both males, it's fine. And even if they were to make the whole pedo argument, it would be like immediately discounted because it would be like gay or something, and they idolize gayness more than anything else.
many, many others. It shows up time and time again because it taps into something.
Just like, yeah, dude, if you're gay, I don't really care. Like, do what you like, love who you want. I get it. As long as they're 18 or up, love whoever you want. Like, I don't care. It's just like, why are you so obsessed with it? I mean, I know why, but like, it's really a stupid obsession. Just treat everyone like people. Don't treat some people as pedestals to be worshipped. Like, put people on pedestals to be worshipped. Just treat everyone as everyone.
Deeply human. The instinct to protect, to guide, to teach, to nurture something more vulnerable than yourself. It is a
Right.
beautiful and powerful story that has been told for centuries. And you're like,
True.
you're really weird and an incel for enjoying it, actually.
I know.
Incel game.
I
If
am.
you buy this game, I'm gonna assume you are a pedophile. I feel like it's a breach of
Yes, having a fatherly dynamic with a robot, I might add, it makes me a pedo. Not me. I didn't mean that seriously. I am not, but hey, this game is this whole controversy is so stupid. Again, this is a robot on top. This is a fictional character that's a robot too. It's like, dude, What?
ethics at this point to design child characters for an audience of majority male gamers. Like, let's stop with the defenseless.
Yeah, because guess what? Men can be ethical parents. You know, it's not like, oh, a man who loves his daughter secretly wants to do her like Trump does to Ivanka.
Girl the big strong man has to protect. This reeks of sexism and control. I hate these father simulator games. They always give me the creeps. This is low Kirkenuanly fascist
Low Kirk. Jesus Christ.
propaganda and gives me pedo vibes.
Literally not understanding what fascist means, but sure. Because fascism is not literally anyone who disagrees with me. That is not actually fascism. I don't want to get into it, but that I hate the overuse of that word. It's now a meaningless offense.
Wouldn't it be cool if I sneezed right now? Fascist propaganda. If this is fascist propaganda, slap me and call me Adolf. Zoomer women really look at a wholesome game involving a child and wait, what the is low Kirkenuanly? After hearing about toxic masculinity for the
Jesus.
past 15 years now, finally a topic comes up where it's overwhelmingly positive masculinity.
Also, this goes into like, I find it interesting. I'm sure this person used Kirk in that low Kirk, whatever. Like, I'm sure they use that to sound like offensive and really on the chuds or whatever. But it's like, dude, I just think you're stupid. I'm not even that right. I'm not even a fucking like MAGA right winger, and I think you're just stupid. I think you're offended. That's what you are. You're offended. You're not offensive. You're offended. That's a difference.
And what is the response? I think the funniest thing about the pragmata controversy is that those incels genuinely think they could ever get near enough to a woman to impregnate one. It's not nuanced. Pragmata is blatant pedophilia catered to male gooner gamers. Why are people thinking
Sure.
this is sexual or makes you a pedophile? Because men are notorious for being peds and disgusting humans. They sexualize everything. You are not very smart. A lot of loser males who often turn to gaming are pedos. It is an
Yes, and a lot of women who watch, you know, the fucking every woman destroying themselves, all the women who read books with, you know, like that fucking milking farm one or whatever that Shoe on Head did talk about herself, are women who want to get sexually involved with their bestiality, you know? Bestiality, obviously. There's no such thing as separating fantasy from reality, things like that. It's all bestiality, it's all pedo, it's all that. Jesus.
an unconscious strategy to avoid competing with chat, as well as complementing their own pure adjourniness.
What?
Stalled development. What?
What the?
Y'all are full of
Are you trying to pull out some Latin or Greek or something and being bad at it, or are you just stupid?
talking about dad instincts and whatever. We know why the you want to play the game. You want to crack the little blonde bimbo slut.
What?
Character
What? Blonde. Where do you get that? Like, why are you calling her a slut? Like, I get, like, most people are like, oh yeah, you're just being a pedo towards children. No one, but they gone so off the rails. They're calling the child character a fucking slut. Jesus Christ. They are projecting like crazy because this is what happens when you're addicted to OnlyFans.
design
Jesus.
creeps me out. Why does she look like a doll? Why is this blonde child with a blowout?
Well, first of all, she's a 3D model. There's one reason why it doesn't look real, you know? Another reason could be they were going for that because as a character, she's a robot.
Around barefoot.
Even if, you know, like, even if you see it as like some sort of doll look, that could have been intentional. That could have been something they were going for, since, again, the character's a robot.
I've not yet played the game. Is this expanded on in the plot? Or is this just eye candy for creeps? I feel like
Oh yes, a barefoot child. Do you just wear shoes whenever you're in contact with someone else? Like, do these people like yeah? Because let me look like adult. Why is she blonde child? What? Running about barefoot? Because this isn't like an actual child character for one, and two, like, do you have a problem with bare feet? Are you one of those people with a foot fetish where you see bare feet and you automatically think sexually? Like, dude, what do you mean? Being barefoot a lot, especially in the privacy of your own home and things, even around other people at home on the beach, whatever the case may be. Like, do you wear your shoes unironically to the beach and then go in the water unironically with shoes on because your foot fetish freak mind can't conceive of the idea of someone looking at another person's feet non-sexually? Like, what?
The game, is this expanded on in the plot, or is this just eye candy for creeps?
I
Jesus.
feel like I'm going insane.
A fully clothed child character whose only like part of her body that's exposed is her feet, her face technically, but whatever. Her feet and hands, maybe. Maybe her sleeves cover up her hands 99% of the time. I don't know. But what?
looks like a cute kid to me. Like, that is just literally a
Yeah.
cute little kid. I do not see the sexualization, and I am a huge pervert, mind you. I do not see what the these people are talking about. Are there creepy?
Like, yes. I honestly, I think basically humans are just in general pervs, like to some degree. Like that's kind of like where you get like sexual fetishes and all that. But I think people have like normal people have the ability to separate like sexual things from non-sexual things.
people on the internet who are sexualizing
Jesus.
Diana. Yes, absolutely yes. It is a small minority, but it is still disgusting.
Yes, because internet-brained weirdos exist. So yes, there will be people sexualizing this character, including freaks that claim not to be claiming to be against sexualizing it. But at the end of the day, it's the internet. This is also a fictional character, so more leeway with that since there's no actual children, not even a child character technically speaking, since it's a robot. Things like just things like that make it even more pointless to argue.
In fact, a subreddit had to be shut down because people were making not safe for work art of this child, which honestly is not shocking. It's Reddit. That's not the
Right.
game's fault. The game has nothing creepy in it. These creepy
Yeah.
people will always
Again, people make not safe for work of art of safe for work content all the time. That's called being on the internet. And all you can do is hope that it's a minority.
exist, unfortunately. I have made several videos about these people existing. People getting mad here are not getting mad at the people sexualizing Diana. That would be completely understandable. It would make sense if they were going to
Well, they're not
down
really getting mad at them. They're going to claim they are, but they're not really, because the people sexualizing her are, the people claiming to be against the sexualization of these characters.
doing that and calling them creeps, but no, they're for some
called
reason just
projection.
getting mad at people liking and enjoying the game. They're just spurring out and randomly calling everyone and anyone incels.
Why did they make her look like a porn star, though?
Why is the child
Why?
sexy? Are you okay? These Twitter freaks.
Exactly. It's just revealing your true self. If they wanted to make her look like an adult star, they'd put her in a crop top and short, like, thigh-high jean shorts or whatever. Jesus Christ, that's a child being a character being fully covered like that is not sexualizing it. Why? And I say it as in character in general.
See a
Jesus.
child, immediately sexualize them and think everyone else is as creepy as they are. Like, no,
Right.
bitch, that's you. And
Like, yeah, why are you jumping to the conclusion that your sexual fantasies or whatever are everyone's? Like, that's just you, my man or woman or whatever. That's called projection.
Reddit. You and Reddit. There is nothing in this video game that caters to the freaks except for the fact that Diana is a child. Compare that to like Cuties, where there were up closes of
This photo alone, like this is arguably just this alone is arguably sexual because of, well, their poses as well, but also how revealing their clothes are.
real children twerking.
Yes,
That-
real
that is
children
meta. That is
on
canon.
top of that.
An article recently came
Jesus.
out from the
This
outlet The Gamer.
this is worse. Like, Cuties is worse than if this was sexual, because this character is purely pixels. The actor is probably an adult. The voice actor. The character itself is pixels on a screen. Cuties used real child actors in real sexual ways.
that in the beginning talks about what happened on the Reddit and how disgusting some people are being towards the character Diana. Okay, fair enough, I agree. But then towards the end, the author throws in something very telling.
I don't
Yeah.
like it played Pragmata, and that's because I'm a little tapped out on stories where men adopt daughter-like figures and prove their masculinity by protecting them.
That
And that's what actual masculinity is, protecting the innocent. That's what being a true man is. Like, I've watched the YouTuber Shady Do Rags before, and he talked about like masculinity, like, because he covers, cartoons and things, and like how in one of the episodes of Teen Titans, Beast Boy apparently loses it, and how there's like, concept of actual toxic masculinity where you got like the macho stuff going on, but Beast Boy was protecting a Raven from, the toxic dude and using his healthy masculinity. And that's really what it is. That's really the reality. Like, masculinity is not inherently toxic like these Twitter freaks want you to think, because masculinity is, in its purest form, the protection of the innocent, from the dangers and evils of the world. But these Twitter freaks can't grasp that.
That is their real problem. Men protecting people. That's just them proving their masculinity. And as we all know, masculinity bad.
Right.
Mainly not fuel, whether you agree with it or not.
I love British words.
The average attraction trope.
Honestly, though, this is probably the stupidest one of them.
A little girl, blonde, blue eyes. I mean, the whole game is low-key Nazi propaganda, to be fair. I think the men who play this are probably creepy, but how is it Nazi propaganda? Blonde, blue-eyed toddler and tiaras looking white girl you have to save is literally Nazi propaganda straight out of the 1930s, dude.
How about Scandinavian women? They're also blonde with blue hair, blonde with blue eyes. I don't think they were part of the whole freaking German war machine. At least not intentionally, like the actual Germans.
Sorry, I don't see it. Ugh, I really don't have the energy to deal with this. Just use your brain.
So condescending too. It's like, and I'd get it if these people were genuinely being absolute, like snail-brained morons, but it's like, no, they're just asking like, dude, you're off the rails. This is not Nazi propaganda.
Sorry, I don't have the energy to explain my schizophrenic paranoid delusion. Good. I don't have the
Exactly.
energy to listen to it. Listen, I know we're all used to seeing
Mm,
gay, black, Hispanic, disabled furries in media lately. But I promise you, white people still
dude, I
exist.
swear there are like two like stereotypes with furries. Either they're like really far left or really far right. There's like no in between stereotype.
It's not Nazi propaganda.
I feel like this girl character is an objectification of the idealized child. She's pulled right from the patriarchal white
Okay, I do agree that it is probably more or less an idealized depiction of a child, but that's where you lose me. That's like literally the only thing I'm reading right here.
supremacist imagination. The perfect pure white girl child that must be protected. So
Why
she can
do you
produce the
always, you see, you're showing your soft bigotry of low expectations. You always bring it back to white people. I don't care if the child is white, black, whatever the case may be. I don't care if you are any race. Why Why can't you just say the perfect pure girl child? Why do you always have to bring up fucking race? It's getting annoying.
White generation.
Unsolicited opinions from online. Yeah,
Anyway,
probably. Didn't
Funny
see the
how
name,
we all
so
have paternal instincts for a child with a model woman's face plastered on it.
what? Uh, yeah, maybe a little more adult looking, maybe.
Make her look like an actual kid with missing teeth, short hair, bare face, snot, and see if those instincts kick in the same. This game is openly catering to pedos. The gaslighting is over.
wait, I'm trying to follow the logic here. Let me just give myself some brain damage. So
Well-
we make her look more like a child in order to not cater to pedophiles?
Right. Makes perfect sense to me. But yeah, you could possibly make the argument, depending on the Photoshop skills and whether or not the person accidentally posted a Photoshop version. I can't remember. Sorry, I don't look at Diana's every fucking proportion with autistic analysis like you do. Like, it's like, okay, maybe she has more adult proportions in her facial structure. I don't pay that close attention
Am I following that correctly?
Also, the face
because as, you age, your proportions change, right? So, I mean, like I said, I'm not looking in autistic detail at every little minuscule crevice of Diana's face because I'm not a creep like you clearly are.
is like a child 6 to 7 years old, and the one on the right is like a 3-year-old. Diana's a
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess maybe by 7 you have a more. Yeah, you did certainly have a more matured face. Yeah, that could probably be like a 6 or 7-year-old face. That is definitely a young child's face.
robot kid. She's not a robot toddler. Also, again, she looks like a kid. Am I going insane? Like, that looks just like
Okay.
a little kid.
Yeah, now from this angle, like I said, the other one could have been photoshopped to make it look more adult. But from this angle, yeah, she looks more like what you'd expect a 7-year-old to look like.
Do they just want her to look ugly? Is that what this is? They want her to be ugly? Like,
I need more brain damage. Hold on.
weeb incel
Me
gamers
too.
LARPing saying, ooh,
I already have the brain damage from listening to these stupid
I wanna be
arguments.
sad now because they're manipulative, creepy freaks and like the ooh little girl with the model face, especially the lolicons, obviously. The devs know the male gamers hate a realistic or ugly child because that's not what they're playing for. If they made her look
Listen, there's a reason why we watch movies with, Anne Hathaway in them and not Lizzo. Just saying. There's a reason why the most popular models in movie stars look attractive and not fat. Just saying. And I'm not saying go anorexic, but Jesus, be generally fit. That's
like
all
a
I'm asking.
realistic, ugly child.
Like, also, that's another thing. Like by today's standards, you could say a lot of old movie star actresses were unattractive, but they were just like realistic. And now with the rise of eating McDonald's 24/7 and all that, we've gone way into the other. We've gone way like weight gain issues and all that. Also, social media makes filters, like with filters and all that, makes people have an unrealistic beauty standard as well.
none of them would be saying this. First of all, why are they acting like it's realistic to portray children as ugly and disgusting? Children are not ugly and disgusting. Like, they're cute and adorable. That's what they're known for. Like, yes, she's made to look cute. Yes. That's how you know this game was not made by Western video game developers. That's how you know there was no Liliths on the dev team here. You guys would lose your shit while playing BioShock. Actually, BioShock is a really good example of this design working right. The little sisters are all gross and have gray-green skin. No, you don't understand. Everything around me must be ugly as or I will furiously start masturbating. This all sounds like 2014 discourse. because
Also, they try to justify their liking of, actually good content with actually attractive characters and all that stuff. And I'm not talking about Diana and calling her attractive. Okay, I'm saying attractive as in attractive women because again, BioShock I'm sure has attractive women in it, but they try to justify it as, oh well, actually, kind of thing. Like in this scenario, because of this reason or that or the other, that's why I like it, despite this.
It is 2014 discourse. Please don't let there be Gamergate 2.0. Who's going to be the shoe on head 2.0 to emerge from the Gamergate 2.0? If she's listening now, just, this might sound very vague, but don't. That
Don't.
thing? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hugh, thanks for talking to me all the time. Ta-da!
Is this supposed to be when we first boarded the tram?
Uh-huh. I drew it. It's for you.
Oh no, a character being genuinely cute.
Your name, too. Not half bad, kiddo.
This robot girl makes me uncomfortable, and the fact that I haven't seen female gamers fawn over her is interesting. I've seen more clips of her in
That's probably because they're not real gamers. They're literally LARPers acting like gamers.
that man, and that is not how kids behave. Something weird is going on here. The something weird going on here is you, ma'am. You are the something weird. Men like the Father Simulator game where you have to protect a small child and shoot up a bunch of robots in space.
Dude, honestly, the shooting up a bunch of robots in space, which is like 90% of the game. Well, I'd say about 90% actually. Is actually really good. Like, I like it. That's probably the best part of the game.
Suspicious! Also, I have seen plenty of
You mean
female
You mean male gamers like shooting robots? Like, what is it? That's a third-person shooter, I think, right? They like third-person shooters.
gamers falling over this character.
Me. Yeah. Okay. Everything's all about you.
Who would win?
Would
Decades
win.
of antinatalist propaganda?
Want to fight climate change, have fewer children. I think the whole. I don't even think it's about climate change anymore at this point. It's just these people don't want breeding. Period. They see children in a negative light overall, and is like, I don't really prefer children myself. But again, I'm not going to resort in it. I'm not going to like resort to like an absolute extreme over it. Like these people are like, don't have children because they're annoying, and I'm like, dude, if you want children, have children.
One little bean. There were even women cosplaying as her. And when women even expressed how cute they thought Diana was, they also met with this. Oh my god, Diana is so precious and adorable. I'm gonna love this game. Thanks for telling everyone why you want to play the game, before you make up some other excuse to hide your pedophilia. What? Water I like it just as much as crayons. I like how the sand feels on my toes. I press down and sink in. Children don't act like this. This is how someone who fetishizes fatherhood wants children to behave. To normal people, it's actually deeply off-putting.
How do you fetishize fatherhood? A normal father would not sexualize. I want to say certain things to make things clear, but I'm not sure what I can get away with saying it. But men, like normal men, don't fetishize fatherhood like this. In the ways that I'm thinking this person is trying to say.
The best part was all the actual parents, like, replying to these people like, yeah, no, that is literally how my 5-year-old acts. Like, yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. Fetishizing.
Well, that's how a literal 5-year-old acts about half the time. The other half the time, they're complaining to you how they hate being your child and stuff, but sure.
You mean the human desire to procreate and start a family? Oh, you want to meet a woman and settle down and have a family? Maybe have a house, 2 dogs? You sick f***.
That's unrealistic now, so no, not really. I'm just trying to survive. That's my first goal in life.
We've reached radioactive levels of incel propaganda. What the f does incel mean anymore? I feel like I ask this in every single
What does
video.
what do any of these words mean anymore? They've been like abused to nothingness.
Tweet got thousands of likes. I feel like I am going insane. Where does the incel part come from?
Like, they want men to be open about their emotions, and then men are open about their emotions, and then they're just called Nazis or incels or both. Usually both.
It really depends. Sometimes they're called just emotional little betas or something. Like women are like, oh, men need to show more emotion. Men literally show more emotion. They're like, ew, why are you getting so emotional?
It's usually a
It's like, what? That's what you asked for.
package deal.
And this tweet came from a man to make things worse. A grown-ass man saw another grown-ass man speaking about the normal human desire to want a family and want children one day and called him an incel. Cockroach behavior.
In any case, what is
Ah, yes, Hassan. Let's go. What did she say? It was a 3-minute segment of her talking about Hassan Piker, and it erupted into some because Hassan got offended, and it's like, dude, listen, I Dogtober 7th and all that.
Wait, did it come out already? Pragmata, it's making thousands of people suddenly want to start a family. You place Hugh as soldier stranded on a ruined lunar research station whose job is protecting the childlike android Diana while fighting rogue AI. In one
Childlike android, not actual child. First of all, that's one big difference. Like, and this could obviously, slippery slope into, oh, women who are short and are, too childlike to consent or something, and therefore it is literally illegal for these short women that somewhat resemble children to date, despite them being to date and all that stuff, despite the fact that they are old enough and sentient enough to consent to adult relations. Like, that's the slippery slope we could really be heading down. I mean, some people have already headed down that slope, but yeah, it's just like fictional character that is keyword or phrase whatever childlike, not actual child, because a robot cannot be an actual literal child.
emotional moment, she gives him a crayon drawing of the two of them together as a little family. Even streamers who say at the start they didn't want kids end up breaking down happy in tears. So what's really interesting about this is all of these
Hassan,
unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere
Yep.
always talk about like starting families and stuff. And I don't understand like why this has become a thing that they care about. Like, if you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience. You should care about things that you actually enjoy, right? If you're a
Listen, Hassan, not every gamer is a League of Legends addict like Asmongold. That's not every gamer. Okay?
lonely gamer who has never been around a woman and will never have sex with a woman, why do you care? Like, why do you care about having children or like riding for having children? Like,
why do you care about people who care, Hassan? I could ask the same point to you. Why do you care if gamers are like that? Oh, I'm a gamer and I have sex. Okay, don't tell. Why are you telling Hassan that? That's how you get banned. Hassan doesn't like you. You're a gamer.
not something that you're gonna experience ever.
Which I bet that person isn't really all that much of an actual gamer.
Your life for the rest of your life, right? This is something that I never understand.
Wow, maybe there's a reason people are yearning to start a family and can't afford to have one and can't seem to find a partner. They feel alienated from their work and atomized from their community. If only there was a political commentator around to speak about all this. Oh well, guess not. First of all, the only care about something if it affects you is extremely libertarian coded and also
very hypocritical, Hassan, because you're caring about this.
very weird coming from
Hassan, you do not seem like the person who will ever have a child, so why are you speaking about it like you will?
a guy who
Hassan, you said Hassan, you said that people can't talk about things that they'll never experience. So why are you acting like, why are you doing that exact same thing?
Understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean. Second of all, what is this nihilistic horseshit? Yeah, never aspire for anything, never aim for greatness and meaning. This is the thing the media wants us to believe is going to save young men from the
Never aspire for greatness and meaning, because that's my thing, right, Hassan? That's your thing, is to have the greatness and meaning, or well, at least greatness, to be the rich champagne socialist who, you know, drives his $500,000 Ferrari despite saying that I'm a proletariat. Okay, Hassan, if you're so socialist, how about we distribute all your subs to every, and all your followers for that matter, and all your views even, to every Twitch streamer? Huh, Hassan? Oh wait, you wouldn't get as much revenue from that. You wouldn't be as rich. You know, you'd be one of the first on the freaking firing line, Hassan.
Right pipeline. Yeah, okay. And I love how he's like, unfuckable losers. Like, okay, congrats on the sex, bro. Check out this sex haver over here. I'm sure all those unfuckable losers could easily go to foreign brothels.
I've gone to brothel. He even name dropped it. I don't hide it. I don't give a shit. Why would I? Maybe because some of those women were actually underage girls.
And pay for sex like you, Hassan. Something weird about a man who could easily consensually get sex from a woman but chooses to go to a brothel. I don't know.
I mean, if they consented to being brothel workers, that's still consent. I mean, it's paid consent, but it's still consent. Now, if it's underage, like allegedly Hassan has done, then it's a problem because children can't consent.
And also,
Hassan.
35? No kids? Oh, sorry, that just pisses me off. Like, sitting in his ugly ass $600 Gucci sweater. I swear I've never seen this guy in a fucking normal ass t-shirt. Sitting on his high horse.
Well, now he's in a suit, but after this, but yeah, then he's going to get called out for that, and then he's going to be in a t-shirt and get called out for that because it's his ego. It's his fucking ego.
Down at people for wanting something more out of life. I don't understand how someone could be so mentally mind raped that this is their reaction to such like a simple, wholesome concept. Like literally, no joke, the entire meaning of life is somehow confusing to Hassan Piker. Anti-natalist. If I saw a child that looked like that, I'd probably attack it. I felt like hitting her. The right wing.
Okay, nice to know you're also abusive and violent.
Nutjobs seeing this and feeling paternal instincts are just predators. The only instinct I feel as a man right now is self-defense. I want to kill it. Yes, the ones saying they want to protect a kid are the predators, not the ones saying they want to kill it. The only thing I felt while watching this is pure bloodlust for that annoying creature. I hate children so much. Before you come at me, yes, I'm a 35-year-old crazy cat lady and proud of it. Stay.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far. I never want to be a 35-year-old crazy cat lady, but having no children does sound nice.
Mad. First of all, every time you see a little smiley face like that, that's how you know that person is madder than they've ever been in their entire life. Listen,
True.
Obviously, if you simply don't want kids, that's fine. Like, whatever. Not everyone wants kids. Not everyone wants to be a parent. But the societal attitude, the difference between men and women here...
Wait, did she say difference? Or did she mean deference? Or whatever? Like, the lack of caring.
How they handle this situation is so, like, fascinating to me.
I'm probably never having kids. I'm probably gonna play video games for the rest of my life. I'm probably gonna be as hot for as long as I can. And I'm probably gonna keep making money. That's probably what's gonna happen for the next 40 years until I...
That 40 years is pushing it, but sure.
People are just gonna keep being mad at me about it. Menopause is gonna hit me like a brick wall, but at least I will be getting the bag until then. You don't want kids? I'll do it whenever I want. I don't...
No, she doesn't want kids because she's so narcissistic that she wants to just earn the bag over anything else.
I think I'm running out of time.
Absolute delusion. I feel like
You know, they'll dry up.
Like a lot of men in this situation are like, damn, I wish I had a family. That sucks. Women overcompensate and they pretend to be proud of it, and it just comes off as really kind of sad. And I guess it's like, as a woman for a long time, it's like, oh, you're too young to have kids. Don't have kids. It will ruin your life and your body and your career. Don't have children. And then all of a sudden you
Well, that's like the propaganda push to us on why not to have children, because you have to think of you. You have to think of your career, your body, your all this things rather than other people. You don't care for your children. Don't care about having children. Don't care for them. It's all about you.
certain age and it's like, your eggs, ma'am. I get it. It's frustrating. I get it. I hid my pregnancy from the internet. Nobody knew I was pregnant. Well, some of you guessed.
If she's not drinking energy drinks, she must be. Wow, the energy drinks really. Is June pregnant or getting fat? Is that like her real name? The woman is pregnant. June pregnant. She looks like she's pregnant. Is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? If I'm putting money on a boy. Yeah.
Because I was fat as fuck. But anyway, I hid it from the internet, and while I was like 5 months pregnant, I was getting tweets from like groypers and like, TikTok, your eggs are drying up. But this like, you hate
It doesn't matter anymore. She's a mother now, so
I got my cats. Enough. Stop spreading that attitude. Stop being a crab in a bucket. Like, even if you don't have children, that's fine. You can find other meaning in your life, obviously.
Yes.
But don't encourage that type of mindset. The amount of
like, dude, that's the thing. Like, it's a personal mindset. Like, that's the same thing for women who want to work or women who want to stay home and be a housemaker and all that. It's a personal mindset. Stop trying to force your personal mindset onto everyone else. Jesus. Like, there was a time when the argument was, yeah, do what you want to do. Or I shouldn't say do what you want to do, because that, again, narcissistic selfishness, but do what you want to do with your life. If you want to be a worker, be a worker. If you don't. You know, if you want to be some Fortune 500 CEO, be a Fortune 500 CEO. If you are content being some wage slave, do that, whatever the case may be. But there was a time when that was the argument. Now it's just, you have to do this, you have to do that. You are a woman, you have to go work. You can't stay home and you know, raise the family. I'm not saying you have to. Again, I am like, if you want to do this, do this. If you want to do that, do that.
Antinatalist propaganda young men and young women see nowadays is like insane. But the biggest antinatalist propaganda has to be like $3,000 rent, $2,000 daycare, and student debt, honestly. Like, if we're being honest. It's just sad because, like, through all of history, like, imagine your ancestors. They've been through, like, war and famine, and you're just gonna end your bloodline because the rent is too high. But it's understandable. They don't feel like they can support a child. They can barely support themselves. Especially on—
Yeah, I do feel kind of somewhat, I guess, guilty of that in a way, and not wanting children. I have a 4 billion-year-old bloodline. It's like, no, I just decide to end it of my own volition. You know, that, yeah, that kind of weighs on me, but at the same time, not really wanting to put up with children, so.
One income, like how it used to be. Those days are gone. You know, if I was president and I wanted to make America great again, that would be the thing.
That's implying America was great to begin with. That's right, I said the uncomfortable truth. Was America ever great to begin with? Because it's always been a censorship-heavy nation that, you know, unfairly abused the working class. I'm not even a fucking socialist. It's just, that's how politics is. And I think more politics is not going to fix that. It's kind of funny how politics doesn't fix politics.
I focus on the most. But no, we have to do another bullshit war in the Middle East. Okay, whatever, we're not going
yeah.
in this video.
Lots of strange reactions to this game. Let's clear some things up. Childless men do not have paternal instincts the way childless women have maternal instincts. Men first experience paternal instincts once they have their own children, and typically those paternal instincts are—
I wonder where she gets this. Is she like some fucking graduate, like social graduate from like some garbage university that promotes ridiculous like gender studies and things like that aren't actually true, scientifically
They
speaking.
ever felt for their own children and no one else's. Men are not nurturers. Men don't gush over cute kids in public. Men don't have baby fever. If a man wants to possess a child for any reason other than it being a product of his own lineage, he's likely a predator. What?
Okay, first of all, even from like anecdotal common sense, this is just not true. This is obviously bullshit.
Yeah.
Research literally shows that childless men experience like the desire for fatherhood almost just as much as childless women experience the desire for motherhood. Apparently, young
Right.
men want children more than
Young men without children are more likely than young women to say they want to be parents someday. All who don't have children, is this percentage 18, 51? Not sure. Men 15, 57. Not sure. Yeah, literally in the case of women, it's literally a larger share of either don't want to or not sure than it is want to. 57% want to versus 45, while don't want to 21 versus 15, 28 versus 32 for not sure. And again, it's all women with the proportion of generally leaning towards not wanting children.
young women do nowadays. Many men, including childless men, exhibit caregiving, protective responses to infants, even if they're not their own. All through history, men have protected, mentored, even died for kids that weren't their own. Also, with this,
Yeah, because, and this also goes back to our communal instincts of, preserving the next generation. So again, this is why throughout history, childless 17, 18 through 24, 25-year-old men in both world wars even died for the next generation, because they died, probably if they died slowly enough, knowing that they'll never be fathers themselves, even if they wanted to, but they felt comfort in at least the fact that some man's child was protected, or well, a lot of men's children were protected from authoritarian rule, from some foreign nation's invasion. And they probably felt comfort in that if they were sentient enough to realize they were dying.
logic, like uncles, stepdads, adoptive fathers, like anyone like that is a predator. Like men just have the protector gene, and this game just activates it. It's really not deeper than that. Yes, it's
Right.
true men don't have maternal instincts, but men do have
And women don't have paternal instincts. That's the difference. Also, that's also just natural brain physiology. With all the hormones and all, like women have more estrogen, men have more testosterone, and naturally it balances out to women have an innate maternal instinct and men have an innate paternal instinct because of the hormone differences. Just like a lot of other things, really.
paternal instincts. There's a reason this game is about protecting her from evil robots in space and not like, I don't know, breastfeeding her. Yes, women and men are
What?
different. And a huge factor in this very popular trope is that the man gradually develops paternal instincts over the child despite his stoic, emotionally distant, masculine nature. These
Right.
gamers are experiencing that through the main character.
If Capcom's goal with Pragmata was to make everyone who plays this game want to be a parent, then they've done an amazing job. I always sit back when Diana starts playing and think to myself, so this is what it's like to have a daughter? She's so cute.
Probably about half right.
And for the record, yes, that is what having kids is like. It's also not so fun stuff and lots of responsibility, but the good parts completely outweigh the bad. And
Not to me. the bad outweigh the good in my opinion, but that's my opinion.
Make it all worth it. There were hundreds of tweets from people, mostly childless people, mind you, being like, that's not what having a child is like, actually, you stupid gamer. It's actually terrible and awful.
Men like this view having a daughter like having a pet dog. Once she grows up and isn't a cute little girl anymore,
Honestly, I think having children is better than having a pet because I only have to put up with like 3 years of diapers, of pooing and throwing up everywhere. A dog, you have to worry about it the whole dog's life, and then when the dog dies, possibly getting another dog and rinse and repeat. Honestly, having a kid sounds like a better experience. Not only because, in theory at least, the social interaction is, infinitely better. You could actually talk to your child who will listen to you and actively show interest in what you have to say over a dog who will just sit there staring at you, never truly understanding you. So, honestly, having a child sounds more appealing to me than having a dog, but okay.
they'll begin to resent her. Men really do want kids the way kids want a puppy. All the fun, but none of the responsibilities. I don't like the way you guys talk about—
Wait, what? Oh, wait. Let me see. Men really do want kids the way kids want a puppy. All the fun. Yeah. Yeah. Possibly. I don't know.
the way kids want a puppy.
I can't read individual men's minds. Like, obviously, different men have done different understandings of what it is like raising a child before they raise a child. So, going into it. But, yeah.
All the fun—
The whole kids want a puppy, all fun with none of the responsibilities. That's true.
but none of the responsibilities. I don't like the way you guys talk about children. Like, they aren't toys. People will lose their f***ing minds when they realize that kids aren't like a dog or cat. They're a goddamn nightmare. Watching a child play with a toy and actually raising a
Wait,
child
hold
are
up.
too bad.
Oh, this is translated?
They're a
Yeah,
goddamn nightmare.
I don't care what you
Watching
have to
a
say.
child play with a toy and actually raising a child are two completely separate things. Kids are adorable when they're calm and playful, but little demons when they're screaming, snotting, and destroying your shit and keeping you
True.
up at night. Men really think having children is easy and fun. It's not so fun when they're pissing and shit and crying nonstop. Do you have
That's
kids?
also true.
No, and I got my tube side 3 years ago, but thanks for asking. Wow, Diana's so cute. Maybe I want kids one day. Did you know they poop and pee and cry? Why this
Yes.
compulsive need to counter signal this? Watch
Like, dude, and if you want to deal with the pooing, the peeing, the crying, and all that, go for it. But, listen, I'm not going to fault anyone who doesn't want to deal with that. I'm not going to fault anyone who does want to deal with that. It's your decision to make. All I could ask for is that you're informed of the decision you are making. That you understand that, yes, children do, in fact, poo and pee and cry. And if you've ever been around, toddlers, probably younger even. I mean, maybe toddlers not so much, but, infants especially, you would definitely understand that.
watching a fictional kid play with toys for a few seconds and thinking that's what it's like raising an actual human being is probably a sign you have zero idea what it really looks like being a parent, and you should not base your decision off a video game character. Wait, wait, this community note. OP is an e-girl with an OnlyFans account. You stupid gamers don't get it. Doom scrolling TikTok and having multiple failed situationships is true happiness. Children are a
Right.
burden. Nobody is saying parenting is easy. Nobody said that. All the parts parents say are the best parts. All the parts parents say are worth it. That is what people are seeing and yearning for. They have this insane compulsion.
Yeah, I'm not, no, obviously, if these people were rational, I could see their point being you're seeing a video game character and this isn't the whole thing, just be aware of that. But no, they're actively hating this game over it, being irrational over it. It's not a simple warning, oh yeah, just make sure this is what you want. There's going to be responsibility behind this, and if you don't want the responsibility behind it, don't have children. Simple as that. No, they're actively hating the idea of parenthood over it.
To attack anything that's
It's yeah, I'll have fun making fun of parenthood. I'm not above making fun of literally everything I can think of, but at the same time, I'm not going to genuinely rag you for being a parent.
remotely
pro-family, I guess because it culturally clocks as conservative. So you have to just shun it
Culturally.
and mock it, or else you're doing a fascist propaganda or something. This whole thing has just been a
True. Literally everything normal about society has been made to be fascist propaganda. Jesus.
litmus test for humanity. On one side, people who long for love and meaning and human connection desire deeper things and they're in touch with their humanity.
I'd say I'm pretty introverted, so I'm not so longing for it. But yeah, I do have occasions where I'm like, yeah, I wish I had more human connections. But I am also more introverted and can deal with loneliness better than most.
On the
Probably.
other side, miserable, insane freaks who want to destroy everything pure and wholesome.
Yeah.
And then on the sidelines, normal people who just think this is a fun game.
Hold on, let me just make sure I didn't miss
And on
something.
the other side,
Okay, on the other side, right? So
people who long for love and meaning and human connection,
yeah.
desire deeper things, and they're in touch
I just want to make sure I got that in full.
with their humanity. And on the other side, miserable, insane freaks who want to destroy everything pure and wholesome.
True.
And then on the sidelines, normal people who just think this is a fun game. Yeah, that's probably most people.
Yep. Yeah.
I think we're a little too online sometimes. So we have a
Yeah, like this game didn't make me want to be a parent any more or any less. Nothing like that. I just thought it was a fun game where I got to shoot robots, and Diana was just a convenient plot device for, having the ability to hack the robots.
established that the Broveries have been activated by this game, but is the male biological clock real? Unlike women who are born with a specific number of eggs, men create sperm all their life. Right now,
Yep.
as we speak, your balls are creating sperm. Men can technically get someone pregnant
Thank
all
you
their life. And by someone, I
for
mean
that.
a woman, not a femboy. You can't get a femboy pregnant. Stop trying. Sperm quality tends to decline over time. Lower sperm count and more DNA damage to the sperm occurs. These
Yeah, because DNA degrades over time. And this is why, in theory, fertility in women probably shouldn't go down above age 30. And I'm not a biologist, obviously, or a geneticist, but if I had to guess, just educated guess based off what I know, that, women create one batch of eggs basically at birth, and then that's that. I'd assume all the genetics of the eggs don't degrade. Yeah, maybe they do. Maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not sure how how DNA degrades in already existing cells. But I'd imagine maybe it's not. Maybe it's about the same pace. I obviously couldn't tell. I'm not a biologist. But with reproduction, just natural background radiation eating away at your cells, things like that. And I mean cellular reproduction, not sexual reproduction. All these factors create situations where DNA degrades, it gets weaker, stuff like that. So yeah, like a 50-year-old man's going to still be able to produce, but not as well as a 20-year-old.
changes usually start after 35 to 40 years old.
Wait, let me just make sure.
Sperm occurs. These changes usually start after 35 to 40 years old.
So a little
as
after
men
women?
age, the risk of passing on genetic mutations increases. Similar to maternal age, higher paternal age has been associated with autism, schizophrenia, so basically being a Shoe-on-Head fan, and other rare genetic disorders, as well as the chance of miscarriage rates being higher. So when Red Pill
All right.
Manosphere people tell you oh, you have all the time in the world to have children, bro, focus on yourself, queen, get that bag, technically
Same argument as with women.
they're correct. Physically, you do have all the time in the world, but that doesn't mean you
At least until you die.
should wait. Having kids is more than the ability to reproduce. You want energy to chase a toddler around. You want your kids to have their father in their life for a long time. You want
That's why I wouldn't have a kid above 25.
see your kid graduate and maybe have children of their own.
Ideally.
You want to give your parents grandchildren. You don't want to be a super old
Yes, I have those instincts, but then I think about how children act. I'm like, do I really want that? for myself. Not right now.
Dad or mom. But if that's how it happens, that's how it happens, and that's great. Life is not a Hallmark movie, but it should not be the ideal for men and women. Like, if you are in a stable relationship, get married and have kids as soon as possible. Honestly, it's the stable relationship part I think people are having the most trouble with. It's easy to
True.
be like, find a wife and get married and have kids, bro. And it's like, find a wife? From where? The wife store? Listen, I
If only it was
believe
that easy.
you will have that one day, Anon. I believe you will have that wife and daughter or son. You will have a little Diana of your own one day. You will hang those drawings on your fridge. Don't blackpill, don't doom. We're all gonna make it. Same to you ladies watching. If I can make it, you can make it. So what did you guys think of this? Have you played Pragmata? Did you like it? Did it make you feel those fatherly or motherly instincts? Is your biological clock ticking? Do you have baby fever?
I'm sure, like, subconsciously, especially with the drawing and stuff, I possibly felt it because I did, like, get emotionally invested in the drawing and stuff. You know, I'm not gonna lie about that, but whether or not that had some overarching paternal, like, epiphany in my head, I don't think so.
If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you can, donate to my Patreon, link down below. All Patreons get the raw, uncensored version of the video a day before it comes out, and I'm going to start doing live streams for Patreon members only, so that should be fun. And I will see you guys soon.
So if you live stream for Patreon members, is this like you have to live stream to Patreon itself, or is there like some sort of API connection you can do for YouTube or Twitch or something? Like, when she says a live stream, does that mean she's going to be live streaming on Patreon itself, basically? Or is there a connection you can kind of do?
A new video, a slot video, hopefully.
Yeah. Solid video right there. Solid video right there. So, yeah, I think that might do it for today. I don't think I could fit the other videos that, well, I can't fit more than one more video, but the videos I do have, I'm not sure if I could do, maybe, but I don't think so. So with all that being said, if you did enjoy and have not already, please do consider giving a follow. I just uploaded a reaction video to highlight really, to my second channel. Go check, or my second YouTube channel. So go check that, like, about section. Like with YouTube and Twitch, I gotta like think about, description, all that. But yeah, go check all that stuff out. All my links in the about section. And if you can't follow here, check out Twitter to get notified when I go live. And yeah, till next time, I will see you then. Goodbye.